ready? Okay, hi everybody. So Miss Lewis told me that I was supposed to give an exciting speech that everyone would be entertained with to encompass my Be the Change project. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. In 4 minutes or less, I want to teach you the basics of calculus. And it's going to be so fun. You guys are going to love it. But what's cool about Be the Change project is that I wanted to change myself, obviously, and I wanted to help those around me. And so calculus not only taught me the fundamentals of the curriculum, it also taught me how to change my life. And as usual, because I'm Lizzie, I found a lot of symbolism within the lessons, and that's how I'm going to share with you. And I was able to help my friends with their math classes and help them learn and grow as a person as well. So I kind of helped change the community by just taking a required class. It was super fun. As a background knowledge, when I was about 7 years old, I moved to California, and even in first grade, people had much different standards than I did. So I wanted to be able to be myself and excel like I wanted to. So I needed to find something that would keep me grounded and would surround me with good people. For that reason, I started taking advanced classes, and I fell in love with math because I'm a nerd. And I loved math because it was irrefutable. If you did the right thing, and if you plugged in the right numbers, you'd get the right answer, and you couldn't argue with the answer. And my school district was the tester district of the state, and so I was already advanced, and then I was advanced in that, bless you. And it helped me, and when I moved here, in 2 months, because I only had 2 months left in my 8th grade year, I had to teach myself an entire year of math by myself through 6 huge packets in order to catch up with the sophomores I'd be joining in the fall. So math is not easy for me because I had to teach myself a lot of it. To show my credibility, I had to go to the state math competition. Wow, that was so fun, a 3-hour test nonstop. Super cool, just solved for Y, love the shirt. This is the first time I've ever worn it. Okay, so let's get started on the things I learned. Okay, this is called implicit differentiation. I mentioned it once before. I think it's the worst thing ever, and when I first saw it, I literally had tears in my eyes because it was terrible. This reads the integral of a to b of x plus 5 over x squared minus x minus 6 dx. So you're trying to find the antiderivative of this, which you guys don't know what it means, but it's really cool. Basically, it's saying if I have velocity, I'm going to try to find the position. So I have no idea how to do this at first, but what you got to do is you have to take it apart, and then everything will click, and everything will make sense. And then you will get this answer, which is 8/5 natural log of x plus 2 plus 3/5 natural log of x minus 3. This was really hard for me, but I was able to relate this to my life. Because when I first moved here, I met this really Molly Mormon girl that I despised because I was forced to hang out with her, and she despised me right back. But eventually we broke down a relationship, and things started to click, and we realized we had a lot more in common than we thought. She's actually sitting in the back row right there, Michaela Kimball, everybody. But it was very implicit. It wasn't right in our face, and we had to work hard for our friendship, but it's lasted 2 years. The second thing I learned was limits. Now, limits are the worst thing you'll ever do in your life. Basically, it's saying that the limit of x approaches infinity, but never reaches infinity, because that's impossible, of course, is x cubed plus x squared minus natural log of 10 over x squared plus 2 minus pi cubed. So this is saying if I plug in infinity, what would this reach? Sin. That's what it would reach. Terrible things. I hated it. But basically, I asked for help from my teachers and from my friends, and eventually, somehow, you get x over 1, which would equal infinity. From this, I learned that though life is hard right now, if we just take our time, deep breaths, and keep a positive attitude, and not cry in front of people, and ask for help from our peers, then anything is possible. And you'll look back and you'll be like, oh my gosh, that was so easy, Blizz. What are you doing? And so that's how limits work. I already showed you guys wormholes, which are pretty gnarly. But the last thing I learned is that we need to include everybody. In the words of Ike Gardner, it is not calcu me or calcu you, it's calcu us, so include everybody. Even that really weird sophomore who has no right to be in your math class, because trust me, she needs a friend. Thank you.